Sickness is soaring in Louisiana. According to the CDC, the Bayou State made the list for top 7 highest in flu activity across the U.S. Joining us now to share the latest data in our area and how to protect yourself through the holiday season is Dr. Amar Hussain, who's an assistant professor of family medicine at LSU Health Shreveport. Good evening, doctor.
Good evening. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So we just wanted to start off with, talking about how Louisiana is in the top 7. So let's break that down just a bit. Let's talk specifically about us here in Northwest Louisiana. So what are you all seeing when it comes to the flu cases right here?
So the flu cases have tremendously increased in volume. I see this in my personal clinic a lot. I say 2/3 of my patients that I'm seeing are coming in with upper respiratory symptoms, and so we're swabbing people for the flu, we're swabbing them for COVID, and we're also testing them for RSV as well. So that gives you a representation of how the clinics and how our medical facilities are kind of being bombarded upper respiratory infections during this time.
Wow, 2/3 is a pretty high statistic there. Now, the TSC actually said that this Thanksgiving made history when it came to air travel as the busiest weekend to date. So with so many people who traveled, are you guys seeing a spike in overall post-holiday sicknesses? And if so, walk us through the kinds of sicknesses.
Yes, we're definitely seeing more flu. We're seeing more strep throat, we're seeing more RSV, and we're seeing more COVID-related illnesses as well.
Well, we know, Christmas is coming up too, and more people will be traveling. So what is your recommendation for people who'd like to avoid getting sick but still enjoy the holiday season?
My recommendation is that if you feel like you're sick, to wear a mask, because that helps the general population as well. Remember that the majority of viruses, especially the flu virus, is transmitted by droplets, right? And these droplets can go up to 6 feet. So avoiding, people that have flu-like symptoms would be one of the biggest things. Hand washing is so important. As well as keeping your hands away from your face, meaning your eyes, your nose, your mouth, because these are areas that the virus can kind of go through. And studies have shown about 23 that in general population, people have a tendency to touch their faces about 23 to 24 times per hour.
Thank you, doctor, for your time and insight.
No problem, anytime.
Question of the day brought to you by Spurgeon Law Firm. In a jam, call Sam.
And now that you've heard from the doctor there, we want to hear from you. Are you planning on getting a flu shot this year? So weigh in on our question of the day by scanning that QR code or by heading on over to our website.